What's up? It's your boy Carcino, man. That was ridiculous. What we witnessed was just ridiculous. Um, that was clearly a fight that Stevenson didn't win. Jack won that fight. He won it 7 rounds to 5. And if you were giving a lot of those early rounds to Stevenson, maybe he won 4 out of the first 5. But clearly, Jack dominated the second half. Stevenson only won in round 11. Maybe he gotten 10, which I don't think he did. I think because he landed the telling blow, they kind of gave it to him, and round 10 is going to be the one that determined the fight. Uh, but let's go to the first fight. Gary Russell Jr. laid it all on the line. He definitely showed who was the boss in the ring. He definitely dictated the pace. But I mean, you got to get credit to Diaz, man. Diaz fought his butt off. Diaz fought his butt off. What's up? I see you must have got a notification now. Well, where's everybody at? And you said no. Yeah, well, according to YouTube, it's your fault that you're not getting notification. They keep telling me to tell you where to go and sending you guys to go to some other website to give some website hits, but they're not going to do anything of the sort to make any differences, period. So I don't know what to tell you except for follow my Twitter at Carcino. So it's a lot of dirty politics in the game right now, and that's just the only thing I could tell you. They've dirtied up the entire thing and made it corrupt. So sorry if you're not getting the notifications. They're not listening to anything people are saying. They just gonna repeat and regurgitate the same things that they're supposed to, but they're not gonna do anything to fix it. Well, Gary Russell Jr. again against Diaz, he was he was everywhere. Diaz needs to learn how to jab and stay behind the jab. Diaz is a fighter that tires as the fight get late. Gary Russell Jr. picked him apart. As the fight got late, he was able to keep that stick in front of him, get his offense off. In early parts, Diaz was landing big shots. He was head hunting a lot. He was getting in close. And it seemed like Russell was just allowing him to get that close. But as the fight went on, Diaz wasn't counterpunching. He was just putting up the high guard. Can't fight Gary Russell like that. If you fight Mr. Russell that way, you're going to end up losing. So, fight turned around rounds 5 and 6. You start seeing him slow down. Then in the main event, Badu Jack was getting, you could see Stevenson was the naturally bigger man. Then the body shot he took changed the fight, in the 10th round and made it closer than what it really was. Stevenson surprised me because he jabbed a lot more than I thought I probably ever seen him jab. I haven't been drinking anything. I'm tired, dude. I'm just really wore down. I mean, like really physically wore down. I wouldn't have given him round 11. Round 11 is a round I think he really just lost. But Jack clearly won round 4. I think round 6 could have went to Jack as well. So you look at 4 and 6, because 6 through 12, you know, minus round 11, I had it 7-5. So yeah, it was a good shot. You know, Stevenson used his right hand a lot more than I ever expected him to use it, and it was great that he did because it actually gave him some cover. But you can tell he's the more opposing, fighter, the more physically opposing. And to be 40 years of age and to still be able to pull this off, they were able to get the draw. Jack showed he has more boxing ability and he's two way, and it went just like I thought it was. And once he gets survive the big punches from Stevenson, once he gets to the middle rounds, Jack is used to going to the body. And once you go to the body and go up top, you'll start to break Stevenson down, who's going to naturally fatigue. Jack didn't give anything away. Stevenson just did enough to win those rounds. If anything, if anybody looked like a winner tonight, it was Badu Jack. Out of all his draws, this is the one that looked more like, okay, Jack got this. And it's a draw. Same score. So I think everyone here is, the consensus is Jack won. There's no rematch clause, but Jack wants one, and we'll see how what happens with Stevens. But they saying he's like, look, we came to Canada. Now you got to come over to the United States. Let's do it in the United States. But Stevenson's been fighting all his fights in Canada. So it's like, dude, you've had the comfort of fighting all your fights in Canada. Let's bring it to the United States. Like Jack said, I'm not from the United States. No, they fight in Canada because they know they can make a lot of money with Stevenson. You know, whenever he fights in Canada, that's his home. That's their fighter. That's who they root for, and that's that. But Jack said he don't know if they're biased against Floyd or what have you, but He's just like, what? I don't know what else to do. Yeah, well, Stevenson was the favorite going in. Now they realize, oh man, Jack should have probably been the favorite. The odds would be a lot closer in the rematch. I feel it should be an immediate rematch. Whenever there's a draw, normally that was the natural consensus of a draw. That there is going to be a second fight. So nowadays it's different. G Stacks, I went live during that game. That wasn't even a game. That was a setup. The NBA just wanted to make sure they gave the Cavs a victory to extend this series. They could not have the Cavs go down 3-0. The league could not afford that, so they wouldn't even let Boston play today. So, if you want to call that a victory for Cleveland, then knock yourself out. Well, we've already spoke on it on the live. Sorry you missed it. Now, Diaz, he gave a great showing to be an undefeated fighter, and for the featherweight championship, he did his job, man. He came out hard, tough fighter. He was tough in the amateurs, but Gary Russell's on another level. That's a whole nother playing field. You're gonna have to use a jab. You're gonna have to give him different looks than just swinging hooks at his head all day. That's not gonna work with Gary Russell. You'll have success with it early, but that's not gonna be a permanent thing that you're gonna probably want to do. Well, what got Jack going is that Jack was throwing threes and fours. He started to time him, and he counterpunched Stevenson. When Stevenson would throw that left, the big left hand, if he would hit, Jack would come back with a right, and then start off with a jab and get a combination going. He'll throw two, three, four, where Stevenson would throw one, then maybe one shot and 1, 2, instead of the threes that he needed to throw. And as the fight went down, he was more pushing with his shots. And you're starting to see a 40-year-old man in Stevenson. Age had a lot to do with it, and the fact that he's getting tired. He can't get you out in the first 6 rounds. He's going to have trouble getting you out with these younger guys. But here's the thing. Is it worth it for Stevenson to do a rematch? He don't have to fight Badu Jack. He got the draw. He pulled out. Jack was never his mandatory. Jack moved up in weight to fight him. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You could either say it's a draw. I mean, that you could search for rounds that you can give to him. Yep. Once again, it's Superman, and Superman can't be stopped. Especially when you got super judges and you fighting at home. Hey, thanks, Nick. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Definitely, keep following the channel, keep doing things that I have no idea what else they want y'all to do. I've definitely sent in every notification that I'm supposed to, and I don't know. No one is getting notifications, and it's terrible. It's really terrible. But once again, all I can employ that you guys do is make sure that you are definitely you check your settings and make sure that you can receive all notifications from my page. Check your settings. Then, if you're not receiving all of the notifications, if you've done that and you selected all in your notifications, then go ahead and apply. Yep, hit the send feedback button. Take my channel URL, put it in the box, and tell them I am not getting my notifications for this page. I selected all and I'm not receiving all. Why? Steph Curry got an MCL sprain in his knee, and you want to complain why Steph Curry isn't guarding certain people on the court? Are you out your mind? It's like five players on the court on Houston that could score at any time. Is he guarding Clinton Capella? Dude, I think y'all really be reaching. He's a higher rated defender than LeBron James. So let's not even go there. That's just stupid. That's LeBron fans just trying to find something on Curry to talk about because they guys is a piece of crap. Yeah, you keep donating money, I'll be able to get one. No, I would have had a haircut by now, but my grandmother having a stroke put me in a situation where my grandmother's health was more important than my own and things that I did. I haven't really been home. You guys haven't really seen me here. I remember I spent the whole day Thursday in the city at her house with grandma, just helping her get well. And now, she needs family around her. So, whatever I can do to get around her and make her life or day better, that's what I'm going to do. So, for these past 2 days, I've been home. And it's the first time I've been home for 2 straight days in a very long time. So, who you guys think they should fight next? Gary Russell Jr. wants to fight the winner of Abner Mares and Leo Santa Cruz, the rematch. No, my hair is just curly. Unlike LeBron's, I have natural curly hair, and it could once I brush it and it's waves, it grows in circles. So it's just always been thin like that. So not either. But yeah, so that's where Russell should fight the winner of Abner Mares and Leo Santa Cruz, the rematch. Then Stevenson and Jack, I believe, should have a rematch. So that's my opinion on it. Hmm. And y'all all have a great night. We had a we had a large day. We put out like 10 videos today. It was a big day for us as far as putting out videos. There's no way, shape, or form why the day went the way it did.